Hey guys, Aaron Cybertron Zhang here, and today I'm back with another episode of Road to Ranked where I climb the online doubles ladder and provide live commentary as I go. Going to be using the Grimmsnarl team that we've been using for the last couple of episodes. I think this will probably be the last one. Depending on how the games go today, I might play one more. But it's been a really fun time with this team. Of course, this team was created by Hamstermania VGC and Mr. GX. So if you have any questions, feel free to contact them. Their Twitters are linked in the description below. And if you want to try out this team yourself, it is a rental team. So the rental code is also in the description below. Thanks to everyone for tuning in. As always, this is, I think, episode number 13. So it's almost been 2 weeks of Road to Ranked. So I hope you guys have been enjoying it because it's been a ton of fun. As always, if you do, please show support by leaving a like in the video. I'd really appreciate it. And let's get started with today's episode. We're currently in the top 100, so hopefully we can continue to climb a little bit higher. Definitely been making some solid progress in the last episode, or last couple of episodes. So, let's see. Toxtricity, Gyarados, Whimsicott, Dragapult, Rotom, and Scrafty. Okay, so Toxtricity is obviously the most interesting Pokemon on my opponent's team there. Scrafty is kind of a pain to deal with. Duraludon might actually be really good here, the more I think about it. Yeah, I actually like Grimmsnarl Duraludon. We've been bringing Duraludon a bunch with this team, and I think it's just really solid because of screens and the Assault Vest. So let's go with those two. What else do I want to bring? Rotom is not bad, but it's only really good for Gyarados, I guess. So maybe T-Tar and X-Cut is just better. Because that gives me some speed. Even if my opponent has some Tailwind, Excadrill can outspeed a bunch of things. And if we can stall out the Tailwind, then Excadrill can kind of just sweep through my opponent's team. Yeah, not the biggest fan of Rotom-Cut here. I mean, it can burn the Scrafty, which would be helpful, but otherwise, yeah. And Dracovish, I definitely have not been playing properly with Dracovish with this team, I think, because I've, like, never brought it. And I'm not sure what its original purpose on the team was for, but I just feel like I always default to bring T-Tar X-Cut. Grimmsnarl is just so good in pretty much every matchup, and Duraludon has been a real MVP for this team. So, yeah. Question of the day, want to know what your favorite song in Sword and Shield is, so I know what songs to change to in the future. I kind of just shuffle them on random a lot of the times, but yeah, let me know what songs you guys enjoy from the new games, especially so I can take that into consideration when choosing the songs for online play. Alright, so it's going to be Scrafty and Toxtricity. I'm really scared of this Toxtricity, to be honest. Don't really know what it's gonna do. Gonna set up a light screen here. Kind of want a Dynamax. And just start attacking. Yeah, Max Warmwind into Toxtricity. Actually, Scrafty might be the Pokemon we want to knock out. Yeah. I think Grimmsnarl probably gets faked out here, which is why I'm leaning towards Light Screen. Actually, Reflect might be better in case Scrafty just Dynamaxes. Yeah, I don't think I need to be worried too much about Toxtricity's damage output. So, yeah, let's actually target down Scrafty because T-Tar and Excadrill have a pretty good matchup against the Toxtricity in the back. So, yeah, we don't like going up against fighting-type Pokemon with this team, that's for sure. It just intimidates really annoying to begin with on T-Tar X-Cut, and it just does so much damage, especially if it Dynamaxes, so I'm going to try to play it out. Okay, so Duraludon is out now. We have Dynamax. Let's see if my opponent Dynamaxes as well. Nope. Going to be fake out. Yeah, into Grimmsnarl. Okay, that's fine. And Toxtricity just launches a Sludge Bomb, alright. Ooh, that actually just gets the KO. Okay. Not ideal. Not ideal. Solid damage there from Wormwind, though. And that will decrease the attack. Yeah, so by not... I mean, with this lead, yeah, I countered Grimmsnarl pretty well. So you probably can just go out into Excadrill here. I just want to check real quick how fast it is. So this is 154. And Duraludon should be slower. Yeah, 105 considerably. Toxic. Let's see, T-Tar. Yeah, I'll bring out T-Tar here. And what do we want to do? So we set up the sand. We've already Dynamaxed. I'm worried about like Citrus Rotom, or sorry, Scrafty. Can just launch a Rock Slide here. Question is what I want to do with Tyranitar. Leaning towards just Worm-Waiting the Scrafty. Although I guess Rock Slide might not knock out Scrafty. I'm kind of banking on Worm-Wind plus Rock Slide knocking out. Though the more I look at it, the more I don't think it'll knock out. So might have been better to actually protect Tyranitar this turn. Toxtricity switches out. Okay. Gyarados. Ah, for the Intimidate. Okay. No, it's not Intimidate. It's Moxie. Interesting. Well, this is a big max Wormwind then. I'm gonna guess that's choice. It's gotta be Specs Toxtricity actually if you're pulling that switch out. Is there a Berry on Scrafty? No, but I don't think Rock Slide KO's here anyway. Let's see. Yeah, it's definitely not knocking. Oh, it actually did get the knockout. Was that a crit or not even? No. Okay. I was so scared this whole time, but ended up working out. Okay, awesome. So Gyarados is at -1 attack as well. I think that's got to be Specs Toxtricity. Otherwise, why would you switch out there? Dragapult comes in, which I'm okay to see. Yeah, this is not bad for us, especially because we still have Excadrill waiting in the back. I am worried about Banded Waterfall. Although, it is at -1 attack because of the Wormwind, right? So, why not actually just Rock Slide and Wormwind Dragapult here? Yeah, Duraludon has been putting in a ton of work so far this game. I think, like, when it came out, wasn't really too sure what to think about it, but it is phenomenal as a Dynamax Pokemon because of Assault Vest, allowing you to have so much coverage. And it pairs really nicely with this Grimmsnarl where you just set up the screens. So, let's see. Like, my opponent at this point has to Dynamax Dragapult or the Toxtricity, I think, if you really want to get mileage out of it. Dragapult Dynamaxing here isn't too much of a concern, I think. If it Dynamaxes, you're going to have to double up to knock out the Duraludon. I'm not even sure a double up from Dragapult and Gyarados will knock it out, honestly. So I think Duraludon has been just in a phenomenal position this entire game, which is why I prioritize knocking it out. But, okay, we're going to see a Phantom Force come out. So no Dynamax. And, ooh, Earthquake. Although that actually will activate my weakness policy, hilariously enough. Yeah, that's definitely banned Gyarados. Oh, no, never mind. There's a crit. Okay, the only way I could have really countered that was by protecting T-Tar. Hopefully Rock Slide connects here. Let's see. Okay, it does. Yeah, so I think the main thing for my opponent right now is... well, Phantom Force and, I guess, an Electric type attack knock out my Duraludon. You can't Dynamax... Okay, yeah, I guess Toxtricity is going to Dynamax here. But I think Exco should just win this, right? Let's see. I could... There's still 3 turns of Sandstorm, which is good. So I think here we protect and just go for the Draco into Dragapult. I expect Toxtricity to Dynamax and then a double up into the... Oh, actually, that was a mistake. I should have just attacked with Tyranitar, yeah, I think. Well, I guess what I was worried about was Toxtricity not Dynamaxing, going for the Electric type attack, the Boom Burst. Or not the Boom Burst, the Overdrive, knocking out T-Tar, and then the double up also knocks out Duraludon. And then it's just, I lose both Pokemon. But then I would get Excadrill in for free and I can just click Earthquake, I guess. And I'm pretty sure that's choice Toxtricity. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about this turn. I think probably better to attack with Tyranitar. I should have considered Phantom Force as well. Like, yeah, if I consider Phantom Force, I should have just protected T-Tar last turn and attack. No need to take all that damage. So, yep, there's the Dynamax. Okay. But Excadrill should outspeed. And there it is, Dynamax Toxtricity. Okay. I love the animation, like the guitar animation it makes. That's so cool. Phantom Force also could be going to Tyranitar, but that would be okay. I don't really care about that. Alright, there's Phantom Force. Yep, Duraludon. Toxtricity should knock it out here. It's Life Orb Dragapult, yeah. Okay. Maybe Max Darkness. Into Duraludon. Yeah, I should have just attacked with T-Tar. Rock Slide there just would have ended the game. Spit F dropping isn't really much of a problem, though. Yeah, I don't know why I was afraid of attacking with Tyranitar there. Just clicking Rock Slide would have won us the game. Or Crunch, or anything, really. I mean, the reasoning was, I think, yeah, once again, I was worried about him not Dynamaxing and overdriving, which I think was certainly a viable threat. I don't want to miss EQ, but actually, sorry, if I EQ, I will actually just lose here, I think, right? Because then Dragon Ball could just protect on the last turn of Sandstorm, so I think I just crunch and high horsepower here. I kind of tossed this one by not rock sliding last turn, though. I don't know if Overdrive would have knocked out Tyranitar. Okay, nice. No protector. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's choice Toxicity. If I just hacked out last turn, I also could have just protect EQ this turn, but that's fine. So let's see what Dragon Ball goes for. It's gonna U-turn, okay. Think we should win the 1v1 here. It's gonna take Life Orb and another tick of Sand. And it has to protect here to stall up the Sand. I'm sure it goes for that. There's nothing else I can really do to avoid it, but I just click Earthquake. I think Earthquake probably just gets the knockout, even if it doesn't. I think after Life Orb... Oh, he's actually just Sucker Punching. Okay. That actually works in my favor more. Does it work in my favor more? Probably not. Although if that's his only means of offense, then yeah, okay, EQ gets the knockout. Nice. Cool. So, I mean, I felt like Excadrill probably could have closed this one out for me because Toxtricity I thought was choiced. I need to do the calc on whether it knocks out the Grimmsnarl without specs, because I'm honestly unsure about that, but yeah, the Duraludon put in a ton of work this game. Being able to decrease the attacks was great. I was really surprised just to see the Toxtricity switch out into Gyarados. Like, eating up that Rock Slide and the attack decrease was so good for us, even though we got crit, so yeah. As we're 63rd now. Okay, if we could get to top 50 with this, that would be super sick. But yeah, I mean, I think the biggest turn, I don't know, I'm still thinking about the turn where he could have overdrive potentially, and I protected Tyranitar. Yeah, I guess it's probably better just to attack there. But, ooh, this is a fun team we're going up against. There's a Cinderace, which I haven't really run into at all, so definitely not very familiar with that. Otherwise, Raichu, also the first time playing against that on Battle Spot. Rotom, Sylveon, Gyarados, and Hitmontop. Okay. I'm actually gonna double check Cinderace, because I just really don't know what it does. I know it's just pretty strong overall. Yeah, base 116 attack, 119 speed. Is this a lead for Dracovish then? There's so many resists, but Dracovish hits like a truck. I also still like Duraludon here, honestly. This is yet to really fail me, so I might go with the same combo. Don't really like Rotom that much here. I can't really get mileage out of Thunderbolt, and Will-O-Wisp only really would be going into Gyarados, so maybe I just go with the same 4 as last game, even though it's a completely different team. You really could make a good argument here for Dracovish, I think, but with double Intimidate, that kind of scares me off. And I think I want both T-Turn and Excadrill for sure, so yeah. The problem with this combo is that I am a little weak to fighting, right? So Hitmontop might be a problem, but that's where Reflect comes in handy immediately from the Grimmsnarl. So, cool team for sure. This is the first Cinderace I'm going up against since I've played like, what, 60, 70-ish games already on online. So, we'll see what it really has to offer here. Yeah, its ability is basically like Protean on Greninja. So it's Hitmontop and Gyarados, okay. This is really interesting because I can just Dynamax my Duraludon and go for a T-Bolt into Gyarados. So what I want to do is actually just Reflect. But the thing is, Hitmontop can switch into Raichu. So the question is, how likely do I think Raichu is going to be out in this game? It is probably a little bit more consistent just to go for Reflect and then Max Wormwind. Yeah, I really don't want to deal with Raichu potentially. So I'm just going to go for this. I guess Hitmontop here also could Dynamax. But both Pokemon are staying in. Okay, so the upside is, yeah, one thing that's awesome about Dynamaxing is you don't have to worry about getting flinched by Fake Out. So it makes Fake Out users basically a little less viable than they were before because of that. But yeah, I mean, I think Duraludon, Gyarados can Dynamax in Max Quake. And I think that'll probably be what we see here. But no. Oh, Fake Out goes into Duraludon. Oh my, that's amazing. Because we can't get flinched, yeah. That's so ideal. That's why we Dynamax there, yeah. And it Dragon Dances. Okay, that's so good. Yeah. I mean, T-Ball would have been better, but I don't even mind actually getting the Wormwind off there because it means Hitmontop is less useful now offensively. So here's Max Wormwind coming out onto the Gyarados. Almost just gets the KO. Now what we can do next turn is actually just T-Wave and Max Wormwind it. Although I guess I'm not even worried about the damage output coming out of there. Yeah, it's actually more Hitmontop I'm worried about, I guess. Let's see. Gyarados could still Dynamax, I guess. Like, I want to... What do I have in the back? Yeah, with T-Tar X in the back, I do want to get damage onto a Hitmontop, obviously. That would be good. I mean, you could Dynamax and... Yeah, I guess I still don't want to take any damage from the Gyarados. So, let's just T-Wave and Wormwind it here. You could Protect. Let's see. Nope. Okay, cool. So, that means that Duraludon will outspeed now, get the knockout, and bring Hitmontop to -2 attack. Oh, it's still faster. Oh, because of the Scarf. Or, sorry, not the Scarf, the +1 speed. I wasn't too sure about the speed tiers there. That's not ideal. But that's okay. I mean, yeah, it just bounces, and now next turn I can just get a knockout onto that slot. Hitmontop does no damage, so I can just target that slot now. Yeah, I mean, I can just simply go for Foul Play here. I think Hitmontop probably wants to switch out. Dragon hits everything but Sylveon. Could Steel Spike. It is my last turn of Dynamax, so I do have to be careful. Yeah, I didn't consider Bounce. That's annoying for a bunch of reasons. But Foul Play here should knock out Gyarados, so... I think Hitmontop definitely should be switching out here. It's just a question of who. I'm gonna Steel Spike. If we catch Sylveon coming in, that would be phenomenal. If it stays in. Ah, it's just staying in. Helping Hand. Okay. I'm okay with that. If we knock out Hitmontop, I think T-Tar and Excadrill really can just clean up this game. Bounce shouldn't do too much here. That does nothing, yeah. So this is great. Now we're at +1 defense with Duraludon as well. Steel Spike actually just gets the knockout there. So we're up 4-2 now, which is amazing. My opponent hasn't Dynamax. I've already committed my Dynamax, but I think Duraludon did a phenomenal job this game. So I'll take that. I think Foul Play should knock out Gyarados. Yeah, that's my bad for not realizing that +1 Gyarados will outspeed the Duraludon, even if the Gyarados is paralyzed. So that was a slight misplay that turn. But if I wouldn't have done too much differently, I guess. I mean, I would probably just go for the Wormwind into Hitmontop instead, as here's Rotom. And Rotom can't touch the Duraludon, which is great. And this is actually really good to see, because regardless of who Dynamaxes here, I think Tyranitar and Excadrill should just be able to clean out this game. So let's see. Light Screen or... I think Thunder Waving the Cinderace is definitely the call here. Yeah. And I'll just Draco the Rotom. We just want to chip away at Rotom, because Excadrill doesn't have the best matchup against it. Light Screen may have been better here to deal with Rotom, actually, the more I think about it, but I kind of expect Cinderace to be the one Dynamaxing. Even though we're up 4-2, this is still far from over. Hopefully Thunder Wave connects here, that would be great. Okay, good, Cinderace is the one Dynamaxing. I was worried about Rotom Dynamaxing and just going for Grass-type attacks, because that would be really annoying. But Cinderace Dynamaxing is what we want to see. I love the animation from that, too. It looks so angry. Thunder Wave. Ah, we miss it. No. That actually sucks. Oh, but Max Knuckle does nothing to us here. Okay, nice. Yeah, it can boost up all it wants. Excadrill should just be able to take care of it. It's just T-Ball coming in, that's fine. Okay, Draco. Next. Good. Woo, look at that damage. Jeez. Is that proc a Citrus Berry? I assume so. Yep. Missing Thunder Wave was fine. I mean, the downside is I would have been able to get a light screen up, basically, if I didn't miss that, but hopefully we don't miss this one. I don't really want to be switching out either, so yeah. Let's just Thunder Wave. Cinderace. Actually, no, Thunder Wave is still better. We want T-Char to outspeed it. Well, actually, I'm just thinking, like, it might be better to actually set up screens so Rotom can't knock us out, and then, I mean, it comes down to whether we hit a high horsepower, I guess, against Cinderace. Excadrill against Cinderace. Dynamax. Yeah, I'm not sure we actually need the paralysis. I don't remember the Tyranitar speed stat off the top of my head, which is part of the problem. Which I should have double checked. This is I definitely have not made the most optimal plays recently, but we hit the Draco here, which is good. Or sorry, the Thunder Wave here, which is good. Okay, Rotom's just Thunderbolting. It's fine. Yeah, okay, we're fast with Duraludon now. Ooh, and we crit a Draco. That's very fortunate. I mean, I don't think it really mattered, to be honest, but we'll take that. And a paralysis. I feel bad. I mean, I don't think I needed either of those, because even without the crit, I mean, it's in KO range from any attack from, I think, T-Tar or Excadrill. But it never feels great, critting your opponent like that. Yeah, so I'll just bring out Tyranitar now. I actually should check how fast this... Yeah, I want to check if Tyranitar even outspeeds this with Thunder Wave. So Cinderace is 188 speed if it's max speed. Let's see, 45 seconds. Let's not run out of time here, because that's how we're going to lose. 98 speed. Oh, so we do outspeed. Okay, good. Yeah, since we outspeed then, I actually would... Oh, I don't know if Crunch knocks it out. Yeah, I don't know if Crunch knocks out, so it's better to Rock Slide probably. And Draco. Oh, he's gonna Max Guard. Okay. That was actually a really good play. Oh, but he's just Thunderbolting, not Will-O-Wisp. Targeting Duraludon on it too, interesting. I guess going for a Paralysis there, but it's odd not to see a Will-O-Wisp or a Leaf Storm go into Tyranitar. Okay, we hit with Rotom. Nice. Yeah. I guess the... I mean, the para and the full para is really unfortunate. Like, I got... I missed the Thunder Wave initially, but... I don't know. I don't think I needed either, to be honest. I just wanted to slow its speed down. And... I mean, Tyranitar and X-Guy, I think, just could have closed out this game anyway, but... We still haven't won, so let's just be careful. Yeah, might as well just... Actually, let's just get a free switch it into the Excadrill. Let's just protect Tyranitar and Draco the Rotom. What an episode for Duraludon, though, man. It really put in work today. Big fan of it. Yeah, once again, I don't know. When I first saw it, I was like, like, this seems like a fun Pokemon. I don't know how good it can be, but it's definitely one of my favorite Dynamax Pokemon early meta. Especially because, like, Rotom can't really touch it. Ooh, it's got Foul Play. That's cool. It does nothing, though. And Draco connects. Nice. Okay. I don't even know if that knocks out the Rotom. It does. Nice. Cool. So, a T-Tar out, Excadrill in the back. That should just be clean knockout onto the Cinderace, as it actually has high jump kick. And it will just KO itself. So, yeah, Cinderace, not really the biggest threat against us in this game. Yeah, I think ultimately the Duraludon early Dynamax just helped out an immense amount. I mean, my opponent flubbed a little bit by, or I mean, maybe not fake outing the Duraludon isn't necessarily a flub if you don't expect it to Dynamax, but yeah, that's why I wanted to Dynamax immediately and just get some early pressure on. So yeah, I think I'll play one more game with this team. So we'll see how it goes. As top 50 now in Master Ball tier, so that's exciting. Alright, we're going to find our third opponent, Daniel, in the 2000s. So, yeah, there's obviously a fair amount of people now in Master Ball tier. So, hopefully we win here. If we lose, I think we're going to drop a fair amount in terms of rating. But it's all good. It's all about the learning experience. Anyway, NDD Whimsicott, Obstagoon, another Cinderace. Who would have thought we'd play 2 Cinderaces in a row today? That's interesting. Obstagoon, definitely interesting though. Not a Pokemon that I have really played against either, so I'm actually going to look up what it does because I'm pretty unfamiliar with it. It's Defiant, Guts, and Reckless. Pretty meager stats overall. Once again, I think this is a game for Duraludon. I might literally just go Grimmsnarl Duraludon again. It has been phenomenal for us today, and I think it'll be quite good for us here as well. Dracovish actually might not be bad. I mean, Sand is just always an easy crux for the late game. I could go T-Tar Dracovish here, honestly, once we stall out Tailwind from Whimsicott. But I kind of want Rotom for the bird, yeah. So it's between T-Tar and Dracovish. I kind of want to bring Dracovish because I have not used it at all with this team. I'm honestly thinking about it. Tyranitar is probably the safer option, though. But you know what? I haven't used late game Dracovish with this team. I want to feature it once, so I'm just going to do it. This is our last time with the team. If it goes miserably, it's my fault. So let's see if we can get another win on the board. I feel like I've definitely been improving with this team and just improving overall, which is fun. I've been making a lot of mistakes still, but overall, you know, feel like I have some understanding of the format now, which is good. Looks like Whimsicott and Cinderace coming out immediately. Okay. Yeah, we could also Thunder Wave things to help Dracovish out, basically. I think this is a definitely early Reflect game. I don't mind Reflect Steel Spiking here, honestly. I also could Reflect and Max Wormwind. That also seems acceptable. Okay, I'm definitely Reflecting here. Who do I target? Who do I have in the back again? Dracovish and Rotom. Yeah, probably Cinderace for Rotom. So let's just Max Wormwind the Cinderace. Cinderace might Dynamax here, but we saw in the last game it really doesn't do that much damage. I'm not too worried about it. And looks like it is a Dynamax from the... Yep. Yeah, we're going to want to chip away at Whimsicott. One of the reasons I don't like Dracovish a ton in the current state of the metagame is because there's so many Whimsicotts, and it's kind of annoying to play around, especially if you don't have Tailwind on your side of the team. But yeah, I wanted a feature. I think this was a game where like late game Dracovish could be good too. So I think I've brought in Tyranitar Excadrill like every time I played with this team. So it does feel weird to not bring it, but yeah. Okay, so we'll get screens up immediately with Reflect, which is good. Wormwind's not going to KO, but it'll do a ton of damage and reduce Cinderace's attack, which is good. Going for a Max Flare, that's fine. Yeah, it doesn't do too much. It will set up the Sun, which is scary. And Whimsicott not Tailwinding here, which makes sense, as it's Life Orb as well. Okay. So just a Moonblast, I'm sure, going into Grimmsnarl. That shouldn't knock out because it's not Life Orb Whimsicott. Yeah, good. And here's a Max Wormwind coming out now. Okay, solid damage there. Okay. The Sun actually makes Dracovish's life a lot harder. Yeah, I should have just brought T-Tar Excadrill probably, but what the heck, why not? So I wonder if Whimsicott actually Tailwinds here, because I could just Thunder Wave the Cinderace and Wormwind it if it doesn't Tailwind. If my opponent's not expecting that, that would be really good. I'm going to go for it. Because you might just be inclined to just attack with both Pokemon, or even go for like Helping Hand. Yeah, if we could get Cinderace out of the way and still have one extra turn of Dynamax with Duraludon, that would be really good for us. We want to chip away at the Rotom. Oh, it actually max guards. Wow, I didn't expect that. That's interesting. Okay. Nice play. Nice play. Really thought it would just go on the offense there. But that's definitely a safer play than what I was considering. Yeah, we're not in a great spot right now. Bring on Dracovish. We do have Rock Slide on this Dracovish. So I kind of want to just Rock Slide here and Steel Spike the Whimsicott. Yeah, I didn't get enough mileage out of Grimmsnarl here. Alright, it's Max Flaring, Duraludon. Nice. Okay, we take that easily. Rock Slide. Come on, man. That would have been so good for us, and the special type. I mean, that doesn't really matter, but that would have been so good for us for so many reasons. Like, we probably just get the double knockout there. Now Whimsicott gets to set up Tailwind, and I think the game is lost. Oh, man. That stinks, dude. That really stinks. It's not over, so let's not give up. But yeah, hard not to get demoralized by that. Oh, because that would have been so good for us. Even just denying Tailwind, like, you have to switch something in. So sad. Okay. So let's Rock Slide here. Kind of want to switch Duraludon out, but I think Whimsicott definitely Tailwinds here, right? Kind of needs to. And you just Fire type attack to Duraludon. So do I just sack? Do I think I can win an endgame with Dracovish locked into Rock Slide against Tailwind? I mean, the thing is, if you Fire type attack, Rotom will just faint here. Ah, man, that sucks. Okay. Unless he doesn't Tailwind here for some reason, but that would be so odd. But I think I sacked the Duraludon. Yeah, there's the Tailwind. I just needed to, I didn't even care about missing Cinderace. I needed to hit the Whimsicott. There's Pyro Ball. That's a sick animation. Yeah, I don't think I can just switch in Rotom there, but I think now I lose. Oh, so sad. Dracovish. It's Rock Slide this time. I mean, yeah, if my goal was to knock out Whimsicott, maybe it would have been better just to go for a Vicious Rend instead of getting greedy with the Rock Slide. And I think that's actually probably the mistake that I made. I think it's better probably just to commit to knocking out Whimsicott there rather than getting greedy, yeah. So, that's on me. I got unlucky, but still on me. Dragapult? Yeah. Yeah, we can't win this now, I think. Unfortunately, I mean, Dracovish was fine this game, honestly. I'll Rock Slide, and don't really think there's a way to win this, unfortunately. What a shame. What a shame. This team was so great for us. Sad to end on that note, but I should have gone for Vicious Rend. Okay, we'll Rock Slide, and I guess try to knock out the Corviknight. Yeah, he has darts. Okay. Oh, we're still faster. If we could flinch here. No. Oh, wow. Maybe burning the Dragapult would have been better. Does this knock out? You've got to be kidding me. Oh, wow. If we got that knockout, I think we actually win, too. Although, I don't know if darts will knock out Dracovish. It is pretty weak. We are at +1 defense, and Reflect is up. But I think we got a Rock Slide, and T-Bolt, Corviknight. We can still win this. It's just starting again. Can we survive? Please. Okay, Proc Citrus. Will-O-Wisp might have been the play on Dragapult. I mean, if we just got the knockout on Corviknight, then we would have won too, I think. But can we survive this? Oh, it survives! Rock Slide, please hit. Oh my gosh. Okay, 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 okay. Let's keep calm. Let's keep calm. Oh, I wish I Will-O-Wisp there. Para would have been so nice too. Okay. Will-O-Wisp might have won me the game there. I need to hit this Will-O-Wisp. He's just starting again. Can we hit Will-O-Wisp, please? Even if we hit it, I'm not sure we'll have won, but we need to hit this one. It's so fitting. I mean, maybe 2 Thunderbolts would have just knocked out Dragapult, or Thunderbolt and Leaf Storm. I think I misplayed this endgame. I should have Will-O-Wisped last turn. I mean, I Thunderbolted because I was like, okay, let's say Dragon Darts does knock out the Dracovish. Oh, that's so sad. Because I think if we hit that... Yeah, I mean, maybe it's better just to have gone for the offense. It didn't look like Thunderbolt and Leaf Storm would have gotten the knockout, but hard to say for sure. Alright, I guess we try to crit Leaf Storm now. Yeah, Thunderbolt Leaf Storm I think was the play. Although, yeah, double Dragon Dart should knock me out here. Ah, that is so sad, man. Yeah, had I just gone for the Will-O-Wisp instead of Thunderbolting the Corviknight, I think that would have been better. The reason why I Thunderbolted was because I was like, maybe I can still win even if your Dragon Darts knocks out my Dracovish. Because then you Brave Bird Rotom, I knock you out with Thunderbolt, but looking back at it, I needed to survive and basically hit the Rock Slide. So yeah, I made a big mistake by not Will-O-Wisp being the Dragapult, the turn where I Thunderbolted. So I actually watched over the battle because I knew I did not play that endgame perfectly, and I actually think the best play in the endgame there is just to literally click Leaf Storm instead of Will-O-Wisp. It did not look like the Dragapult was super offensive, and that's on me for kind of forgetting that Thunderbolt did around like 25% or so. A Leaf Storm from this Rotom, which I also forgot was like super offensive. It's like 180 special attack and modest. Against no investment, Dragapult actually does like 38 to 45%, and that Dragapult looked like it was at like 35% or so. So I think if we just click Leaf Storm, we should just win the game there. In my head at the time, what I was thinking is, okay, I go for the Will-O-Wisp, and then I don't have to risk missing a Leaf Storm. I can just click Thunderbolt, but Will-O-Wisp's accuracy is just lower than Leaf Storm, so it's better just to go for the Leaf Storm because the little bit of chip damage from Will-O-Wisp added with Thunderbolt still does less damage than a Leaf Storm will do to begin with. So definitely was a mistake to just go for Will-O-Wisp there in the end, especially because Dragapult's not exactly a very defensive Pokemon. So that was actually a pretty bad mistake on my end. I mean, if we hit the Will-O-Wisp, it's either... I mean, then we have to decide, do we click Thunderbolt or Leaf Storm? I would probably click Thunderbolt there, but regardless, the accuracy is still lower than just hitting an initial Leaf Storm. And so, it's my bad for misremembering the Rotom spread. It was more offensive than I remembered it to be. And I should have been able to, obviously, gauge that based off how much the first Thunderbolt did against the Dragapult. But I think, honestly, I was just a little too amped up and excited, and so I wasn't making the most optimal plays. So, I think that last game was a great demonstration where you can get, like, really unlucky. You know, double miss with Rock Slide, not miss the knockout on Corviknight by, like, 1 HP. But at the end of the day, I still really could have won, and I did not make the most optimal play, and you always have to find the best play possible when you're in these endgame situations. So, yeah, just want to do a little bit of analysis there because I think that is a good game to learn from, and I definitely made a mistake there towards the end. 2 mistakes, really, not going for the initial Will-O-Wisp, the turn we knocked out Corviknight, and then going for Will-O-Wisp instead of Leaf Storm there in the end. So, did not make the most optimal play, got punished for it, got unlucky, but there were still multiple opportunities where we could have won this one, so can't be too salty about that. If you can find these small windows of opportunities and see where to optimize your play, that's the best way to really improve. So, yeah. That's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to Hamster Mania and Mr. GX for creating this team. Check it out in the description below. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Don't forget to answer the question of the day, and I'll catch you guys next time. Alright, peace.